Hey, how are you? How's it going, everybody? Ogre battle today. Marching here like you're the Black Queen herself. We're going to be playing some more of this delightful game. I really enjoy Ogre battle. I really enjoy TRPGs, methinks, but they are a time sink. So we'll get right to it. RPG Man and DD Dragon, I've got your entries here. Congratulations and hello to you. And John over on YouTube. How's it going? So you're playing the Japanese version of Ogre Battle. Let's see here. Where are we left off? Right here. Okay, I think we're ready to do the Kalbi Peninsula at last. I anticipate that we're gonna have some shorter, some weenier level things there, so maybe a good opportunity to increase or decrease our alignment on some of these. Better dead than red. Oh dang. How's it going, Sarge Smash? That's one heck of an entrance right there. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and I got your entry here as well. Congratulations to you. There we go. Okay, how you doing? I do have some tidying up I gotta do here. Kind of want Norn and Debonair together, but having a princess here is great. So we're gonna just stick with that. Methinks. What do we got here? We got Aisha, Norn, and Ash. Now, is there anybody else I could stick in there? Yeah, that's gonna be like a. Well, we've got Leon. We can get him in here. I know he's supposed to be paired with like a monster thing, but that's okay. I don't worry too much about that. He can just stay here and whip. Whip it good. And then we'll just stick one of these. Raven Man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land, let you understand. There we go. We'll go. Oh, yo. Hang on. You know what? Where's it? We had a pixie, wasn't there? We put it somewhere. Or a fairy. Where did? Oh, right here. Right here. That's where it went. So, I really would like a flying unit there. Because that's just planes. So how's everybody else? Everybody else is okay. They're just alright. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Goober, how are you? And Deoxer, welcome as well. Goober, I got your thing. I got your entry. Deoxer, welcome as well. How you two doing? Call me Chaos Gate, Delisa, and Talia. John! John, look at me. Look at me, John. I'm the captain now. I can't actually hear anything because you're at the... Oh, shoot. Feel better. I know you can't hear me, DD Dragon, but yeah, feel better, huh? Alright, let's see. Debonair. Yeah, I do really want that to have some flying capability, but that's alright. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just pop that in there. Pop that bad boy in there. So, Goober, you're doing good? Doing good. Are you named after... Isn't that stuff that was like vertically peanut butter and jelly? Or am I thinking of something else? This is a good high sky right here too. So I know you can't hear me, DD Dragon, but ear infections are stinky poo poo. I've been there. Let me get my map open real quick. And make sure that I do this properly as well. Get my guides here. Yo, what's up, James? How you doing? Earwax? 'Cause that's what happens to me. James, hey, welcome. We're just talking about earwax and stuff. Let's see. Where is it? I need to organize all my files and crap. Okay, Calbian plans to use Demonair to fight Figaro, get the Durandal sword at Calbia, and find the Chaos Gate. Okay, we will do all that. And then, we'll go ahead and get this open here. Gotta do, where is it? It's lying around here somewhere. Too many things. Okay, here we go. Calbian Peninsula. Wham bam boom, baby. Okay, let's get her done. So the battle goes good, James. It is not a battle against ogres, but it is a battle of some kind. So there's that. Delighted to participate in said battle. Let's see. It is over. Too many things. It's over here. It looks like. Yeah, something like that. You can just swoop in there and grab it real quick. But yeah, it's going good. Jimmy, my friend, have you played this one before? Hi, Eurofont. Alright, I accidentally skipped it. I don't know. There's always a delay there. Were you able to find Brunhild? It's somewhere in the Castellation Sea. I did find it. And I appreciate that they give you little hints, you know? Oh, that unit there needs to be filled with something. Okay. Let me see. I don't think I have an extra... Oh, it already has a flyer. Okay, so let me see what we can stick in here. Then... Freaking mermaid, I guess? I don't know. It's already got... What's the promotion path for, Oh, a healer. There we go. Never mind. Put a healer in there. Mel the Shaman. There we go. Oh, what's going on? Holy Rusted Metal here. Let me get your entry in. He arrow font? Oh, I get it. I realize it. How's it going, Major Rage TV? Thanks for the shout out. So this is always funny. Give yourself a shout out because you're a mod here. Thanks to the raid, Scarlet's Fire. Good to see you. How the heck are you doing? We're just getting started today, and trying not to suck at life. That's the hard thing, right? Scarlet, let me get you in here, and we'll do that. So you were playing more Final Fantasy Legend today? Okay, here we go. No. Here we go. We'll start pushing down pretty quick, I think, on this one. Dang, I wish I could talk to you, DD Dragon. I really wish I could. Oh, you don't know what the giveaway is? Oh, man. Take a peek at my profile page on Twitch. You'll see. I got a picture right there for you. Any other... No? yet. Let's see. We'll send out... I mean, this unit's kind of dumb. I don't really know. The problem is I'm really not keeping good track of, like, what I actually want to do here. Like, let's see. Let me see. Yes! There you go. Mage, do the shout out thing so there's an easy link, would you? Do it for yourself. Do it for the children. Let's see. I want to lower... I could lower this. Yeah, we could go with that. We could lower this, maybe get into the ninja stuff, because they need their alignment lowered. So, that's what we'll do. Elixir and Mr. Tempered. I don't think I didn't notice that. Mr. Tempered. What provoked the change? Huh? An Elixir merchant, welcome. I'm giving away Chrono Trigger. Holy crap, no. Let me just put a picture on the darn screen. Here we go. You can win this. This is an NES 30 game controller from 8-Bit Do. And I will send it to you free of charge if you're in the lower 48. If you're outside of that, then I just ask that you cover shipping. But you get the item for free otherwise. If you don't want it and you win it, you just donate your win to somebody else. And go from there, you know? So there you are. Here we go. Yeah. The SNES 30 is a great controller. I'm actually using that controller right now. It's real good. Let's get this one out. That way we can start getting faster spaces cleared up here. But yeah, it's good. Everyone thought you were angry. Oh. Why not change it back to Ninja Temper? You don't strike me as an angry guy, though. At all. So that's a better name change for sure. Cool, we got the Trade Shady. The Trade Shitty? The Trade City. Oof. Words. Not sure about the diamond button. So I've used the controller. It's good. It has shoulders and the diamond button so that you get a little more use out of it. Like you can use it to play SNES games. We got the Chariot. We burn through the ditches and blaze through the witches and something all the snitches in my chariot. One of the four devas, General Figaro, is in Talbia Castle on the southwest tip of the peninsula. Ever since Zenobia Castle was liberated, the whole continent has been in turmoil. I'm sure that the Empire has sent him here to stop you once and for all. Dun dun dun. You gotta be mindful of once and for all statements. Retro Bit wireless controller. Oh, cool. I don't know. Well, I might have a Retro Bit. I don't know if I do. Come to think of it. Origin 8. You got 8-Bit Do's keyboard. Oh, which one? The NES one? I want that so badly. The mechanical keyboard? There you go. Mage, I'm telling you, you didn't do the shout out for yourself. I'm going to do it. You can't stop me. I think I know how to do it. I just like the thought of somebody doing a shout out for themselves. Wait, I have to wait. Did it work or no? How come I have to? Oh, there it was. Oh, I missed it somehow. Oh, you did it. You did it. My boy. All right, good job. High five to us. I failed. You did it successfully, but I get half a high five anyway. Because I don't know, actually. Really don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we're starting to get some bad guys in here. And this one's going to be this one. Let's swoop on in over here, I guess. Playing the original Uncharted. Nice. Have you ever played Uncharted Waters? That thing. Uncharted Waters New Horizons is actually on Nintendo Switch Online. No, not the devil card, you stupid. You a big dummy? Aye. Oh, wow. We lost 1 reputation point. The Imperial forces here in Kalbia are the real thing. Be very careful with them. Not only that, but they knew about the cold weather here and only sent troops who were used to it, especially General Figaro, who keeps platinum dragons to fight with. You'll have a hard time fighting the Empire with people who can't take the weather. Emperor Figaro. Put a picture in the chat. Yeah, do it. You got the 90s IBM one. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. How much did that set you back? Because, like, I don't want to pay, like, $90 for no keyboard. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty cool. You were going to type it? Somebody was going to type it. There you go. It's the low-hanging jokes that are the best. I heard that General Figaro is the best swordsman of the 4 Devas. He's developed a special attack which is said to have cut a dragon in half with 1 blow. Not only that, but he's a black knight like Gary's. You don't stand a chance. Yeah, right. I don't stand a chance. Fah. Oh, you better start. You better start. I don't know. I really don't want to fight that unit with this guy. So maybe we'll just swoop in like this. Let's do the cha-cha. Oh, because 2 chas. I get it. I understood the... I got... understood the joke. Alright, we got the Chaos Gate. Whee! We're working on... Oh, the Fairy Tale RPG based on the anime. Cool. Well, how's that going? If you were to give it a number on a scale of 1 to 1 million, what would you say? Oh, I just missed your temper. I just noticed you came in on the Major Rage raid. That's great. The Major Rage. The Major Raid. See, it writes itself. Bad dokes and dad jokes. I can't talk today. It all is fine with me. It all works. Hey, you know what? I got a judgment card with your dumb names on it. Here you go. Major. Oh, maybe. Major. Major. Major Rage and me want to watch stream. Stream all day till the morning come. Major Rage and me want to watch stream. I can't do it. Live parody? It's not gonna happen. Oh, he's not mean to me like you are, Red? How dare you? After everything that I've done for you, I can't believe you would stab me in the back like that. In the back! You know what? I bet you don't harass Major Rage like you harass me, though. So this is where, you know, that's where you go to be nice, and then you come here and you're just mean, okay? Everything that I've done to him. Not a bad promo tune. Hey, I'm for hire. If anybody wants to commission a parody song, I should get into that. You might make some. You know those people who like DM you on Twitter and they're like, "Hey, I'll make you a banner for your Twitch." You know, I should do it. Like just DM random people and be like, "Hey, I'll write a parody song of Fleetwood Mac tracks that will get people to listen to your stream." Yeah, exactly like that. Parody commissions. I think that's how Weird Al got started. You cannot tell me that My Bologna was not for a Twitch channel, because that would be wrong. You'd be incorrect. Established fact. Speaking of, where'd I put my ukulele? I don't know where it is. All right, fine. You guys can come back. Yeah. Well, parody. It's got to be transformative, right? Like you can't just, you know, keep all the tracks and stuff like that. One time, this was a long time ago, at when the website was still called thewellreadmage.com, we did a podcast episode that was multiple writers submitting poetry and parodies that they'd written. I did a parody of the Pink Floyd song Time, and it was about Chrono Trigger and the Day of Lavos. Legend has it that that podcast is still available somewhere, but I don't podcast anymore, so I'm not under any obligation to tell you where. Facts! I could even do it in voices if you want to. In voices. Uh-oh. Stay right there. I don't want to target that Scribbleton. Chrono Trigger X Pink Floyd in the style of Jack Black. See, but back then nobody said that I sounded like Jack Black. Not a single living human being did. So I don't know. I don't know. Trying to remember the lyrics. But they're not coming. It just has to exist as like a story in the ether, just out there somewheres. Hey, so you know what's always a fun topic? I could tell you about something crazy that I read on social media today. So, crazy is a loaded word, all right? This is an interesting opinion. Okay, you ready for this? So there's this game called Mixtape. I don't know anything about Mixtape. I looked at the cover and I was like, I'm clearly not in the target demographic for this. That's fine. There's plenty of games to play, okay? Yeah, brace yourselves. So Mixtape exists, right? A bunch of people squabbling about Mixtape. So a developer of games, to defend Mixtape, which was apparently being condemned as a non-game, this game developer's response was, well, it's kind of silly to call Elden Ring a game. And people were like, what? So I tried to respond as honestly as I could and give him the benefit of the doubt and hear what his actual opinion is. And so I asked, I was like, out of curiosity, and I've never played Mixtape and I have no interest. I had no dog in that fight. Out of curiosity, why would you say that Elden Ring is not is not a game? They gave some answer about how spaghetti sauce is not tomato. And I was like, all right, but in all honesty, I mean, practically, what do you do with that opinion? You know, if Elden Ring is not a video game, or is not a game, what do you call it? And secondly, I really don't see a problem with referring to football and chess and hopscotch and Elden Ring and Tetris as all games. They're games. And that's fine. Like, it's not... I don't know why people have to hang kind of like a qualitative aspect on top of... or a moral, ethical aspect on top of a category. And I see it all the time with RPGs, too. People will be like, well, that's not an RPG because it's not good. It's like, there's bad RPGs, you guys. You know, or that can't be a JRPG because it's not great. Like, what? Well, you would play a game of hopscotch with me? I would watch that. I would watch a recording of us playing hopscotch with each other. Depraved Slasher, how is it going? Hello to ya. Take on Mixtape isn't substantial enough to warrant the going prison art film. Yeah, it's easy enough to ignore something without having to worry about, you know, I have to form an opinion on this. That's kind of the weird thing to me about the internet today, is like everything has to be an argument. I don't even care that this game exists. Never mind that I have to form an opinion about whether it's whether it's a game or not. Beg your pardon. But I was like, adventure games have existed since Zork, so I don't really have to have an opinion on that, you know. With a new Star Wars kid video? And then, yeah, like 20 years from now, we'd be giving, like, what am I trying to say? We'd be giving interviews about how us playing hopscotch together ruined our lives. Oh, look how cool this is. This is a cool looking unit. Except for stupid Tristan in the middle. It's dumb. The interesting thing, though, about this Elden Ring is not a game take is the guy put forward a definition of game, and I was like, that's what Elden Ring is. You know, as a system of rules working towards a goal or victory condition. Like, that's a game, and that's definitely what Elden Ring is. You know, you're working towards the end of the game. It has rules. You stick to them. I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing, is how I feel sometimes, you know? Rebels, please help us! The Major Rashidi himself is in Calbia. The reason Deva Figaro is here is not only to stop you, but also to protect Rashidi, I'm sure. But why would Rashidi come all the way out here in person? Could be because he doesn't like you. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna move this unit back here, I think. And then I'm gonna have this unit come up here. Well, I mean, we're just flying straight there. What the heck? Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's clickbait. I was just talking to my wife earlier that I think that I would rather attribute to incompetence rather than to malevolence. And like clickbait seems to be that would be the malevolence take, you know? Whereas this is probably just somebody that has a very strange way of attempting to form an apologetic for mixtape. As I see it all the time, say with like the Zelda is or is not an RPG discussion, people will be like, well, of course it's an RPG because you play the role of Link just like in every other game in which you play a role. Therefore, RPGs are every game, and therefore the term means nothing. So congratulations. That was word salad, you know? Like, you don't have to say Elden Ring is not a game in order to cover mixtapes, but that seems very weird to me. But I don't know. The internet's full of all that sort of thing. Let's see. It's still a game, but it feels like expectations need to be held firmly in check. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if we're talking like interactive adventure, text adventure, visual sim, walking sim, visual novel, I would consider all of those to be still video games, but they're on the edge of like, this is just reading, you know? Let's see. See, and then as visual novels, like for me, and trying to do the RPG book maybe helps cement this. Like for me, I don't think I can put a genre lower or higher than something else. So like if a visual novel is a video game, I can't be like it's below X other game simply by virtue of its classification. But I would have to think in terms of how good is this visual novel at being a visual novel, right? Versus how good is this RPG at being an RPG. But I can't ask how good is this visual novel at being a first-person shooter, because that doesn't make any sense, you know? Okay, let me skip here. I heard some wild stuff about mixtape that had to do with like, what? I don't know. I mean, all that stuff, like I've seen people say like, you know, fans of Chrono Trigger are all right-wingers. So that's just internet noise, you know? Let's see. Performatively contrarian. I like that. I don't care if a game is a game. I care if it interests me to partake. Yeah, caring or not about, you know, about categorization. Like it's not essential that one does, you know? Make an argument for Zelda as an ARPG, but it would certainly evolve into play the role of Link. Yeah, absolutely. Replays that you are once again. Yeah, I'm very pleased that you take the time out of your day to point that out every single time we want to talk about something cool, Mr. Tempered. So, well done on you. Slap the blue ribbon on that guy's back. Call me Peninsula isn't too bad after you finish. Like every charisma alignment if they're a higher level. Yeah, I'm being careful, John. Let's see. I find it on when a game is compared to other genres. Yeah. You know, your own internal. Oh, for sure. Like, in terms of your own value system. Like, if you like playing RPGs and you don't like playing visual novels, I can totally see that. For me, I don't like playing first-person shooters. I like playing RPGs. So, I have a value system built in, right? But, like, if I had to give an assessment of an FPS, I wouldn't compare it to an RPG. So, I think we both agree on that. Only one Zelda's an RPG. This guy knows what's up. Oh, he is listening. Oh, no, he's just reading it. So, yeah, you're right, DD Dragon. So I could still give... Oh, look. Here's the Seinfeld emoji. How original. So I could still give 1 a 10 out of 10, but 10 would carry a different weight contextually. The role is so cringy when people say it. It is cringy. It's cringy because it's not, like, the way to define the genre. Because, yeah, that's everything. So that's how you get to Tetris as an RPG, because you play the role of the player. Whew. You don't talk to him anymore, so no Thanksgiving, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Did you recover, Mr. Temper? Somebody make sure Mr. Temper is doing okay. Thoughts and prayers, Mr. Temper. I don't know if you'll be able to recover after this conversation, but I hope and pray that you'll be all right. You'll somehow survive a question about category. The most important question, do you all make ramen with or without breaking it up? I'm a long noodle guy. Okay, I'll get back to the noodle question here. Mr. Temper, I think you are... you betray your own lack of patience sometimes. That's all. That's all I'll say to you. Do you all make ramen with or without breaking it up? Long ago, break it up. Like, how breaking it up? Like, if you're smashing that with a hammer, you're doing something wrong. Because then you're eating, like gibbles and stuff. You know, but, nah, I would absolutely eat the whole thing. Like, I try not to break up the noodles too much. But if it's got to fit in the bowl, don't break it. See, there we go. And I'm going to skip Mr. Temper's comment just to prove a point. Don't snap it in half or anything. He is tempered now. Can't fit it in the pot if I don't break it in two. What kind of pot are you using? That's a teeny tiny little pot. Now, you're not a real noodle aficionado if you don't know the difference between ramen and saimin. Anybody in here know the difference without Googling? Because this is an important question. This is a geocultural question. Do you know the difference between saimin and ramen? I'm going to break it up in a peanut butter jar. But it was nuts to watch. Ha! That's good. That's good. It was better than a certain somebody's joke whose name is in blue. Isn't soba a rice noodle? Simon, not Simon. Come on. Yakisoba is really good. Look at all you nerds in here with your Japanese language words. You guys are great. What's the constipated emotion at the end of Final Fantasy 15? He says like, you guys are wonderful or something like that. I don't know. Okay, Sanders. I think this is another one that I need to get out in order to we're going to use this to, excuse me, we're going to use this to catch bad guys. Ramen's Quest. Oh, there we go. Let me see here. What are we looking at? Well, hang on. Because if... Oh, yeah, this all needs to go down. That all needs to go way down. So if the skeleton does not... Hang on. If the skeleton does not actually... promote, but ghosts do, then I'm gonna promote the ghost. That's what I'm gonna do. Try to forget you played 15? But those who forget history are doomed to repeat it. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Dang, man. What happened? What happened? You know, to this thing. Or you should ask them Simon related questions. There you go. Olusun was a vital port for the trade routes between Zenobia and Milano. But now the boats are just sitting in the harbor, unused. You know what? I kind of want to... Yeah, to return to base. I thought they said this was a trade city, or maybe this was it? One of these was a trade city, right? Huh. I could have sworn it was this one. It doesn't look like it. I don't know. Okay. Let's take out the skeleton here. Oh, right there. Skeleton Zingle. And we'll put a ghosty ghost back in there. Because I like ghosts. I do like ghosts. I was shamed previously for using a ghost, which just makes me want to use the ghost more. So what about the the thing then, John? John, how do you get the ghost to the phantom? The yellow ghost? Yatarlin, welcome. How are you? Chat's much more lively today. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you except for one of you, who's just a. You got me. Yep, fueled by spite. Tears of my enemies and spite. That's mostly what gets me going. Good afternoon, Yatarlin. How you doing? Ignorance is bliss. Whenever experience with a 15 color right getting in a picture a lot of stuff. Yeah, if you played it day one, it was definitely a different experience. Yeah, they definitely changed it afterwards. So.
Hey, Knock, let's get a picture here, Knock. What do you think, Knock?
Shut up! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So then no ghost, huh? So then this ghost is never gonna be anything else. Wraiths and phantoms can be recruited with a lich. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go to Antalya after this. So I think I'm gonna wait on this unit then. Or no, maybe not, because I can still take advantage of getting the alignment down. Wraiths and phantoms can be recruited with a lich. Warthog, welcome back. 2 days in a row. I mean, that's how you can tell that that there's a budding romance here. A budding warthogmance, I'll say. Welcome back. What the hey? We'll just roll with this for now. I need me a lich. I need the lich. And let's get all the way down here. Ooh, big old group coming through, huh? Write it out. Boom, 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 boom. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Liches are cool. I used to think it were pronounced leeches when I was a kid. And then I saw one and I was like, that doesn't look like a leech. There you go. Antalya is where you can raise a unit's charisma and alignment for any undead. Sweet. Level 21. I can dig it. I can dig it. This is going to be great. Ooh, imagine getting hit with a huge car-sized piece of ice. That would actually hurt. Oh, now how am I supposed to catch that? Huh? Write it out. Lich, please. I need that to be a shirt. We gotta do shirts. Major Rage, weren't you doing shirts at one point? I thought you were talking about doing shirts. And I also feel like we weren't enraged enough by the opinion that Elden Ring is not a video game. I don't know. I feel like there's more moral anger that needs to result from that. Maybe that's just me. Let's see. We're filling up on stuff here, so. Deoxer, he did. Yeah, I'll let him tell the tale. The guy beat the thing. Turns out you can brute force your way through all this. All of it. Broke the game entirely. And didn't even get the worst ending, too. Right? So, like, just straight up just demolished it. That's wild. It is absolutely wild. Oh, cool. I'm going to catch this dragon right here. I'm going to catch you. DPI with the editing software. Oh, hey, if you have the image, because I've got some image editing stuff over here. If you've got the image, shoot it to me in a DM sometime. I'll see what I can do for you. Let me know what DPI you need it at, what size you need it at, and stuff. I can take a crack at it. The Frame Slasher said it real well here. I think it's wild to anyone would consider any video game as not a video game. That's pretty wonderful. And not just consider that, but weaponize that opinion as well. Like, it'd be interesting if it was just a dispassionate, hey, let's work on the definition of video game. But it's not that. It's clearly a, hey, let's defend this game that is being criticized. Which, to me, seems way too ulterior motive-y to be anything reasonable. I don't know. Let's see. We get more stuff out here. That unit's fine. Yeah, it's a shame to miss so much in the game, but if you just needed to beat it, for whatever reason, I mean, you're talking speedrun status right there, Tempered. Sorry, it's going to take me a minute to get used to that. It was a Spite playthrough. Well, that's because you're motivated by Sprite. So, motivated by Spite and Sprite. I've seen the way you eat. Leader had Phantom and I use it to waste everyone. Oh, except undead. Well, you just saved up your judgment cards. Yeah, there's AI upscaling. There's a couple tricks you could do in Photoshop. There's a bunch of things, but if you send it to me, yeah, dude, send it to me, I'll see what I can do for you. Just give me the specs that you want, and because I've published a bunch of designs on shirts for TeePublic, and there's some tricks you can do. This isn't the Ogre battle from Elden Ring Night Rain. Well, you know what, though, Syncoplay, Elden Ring Night Rain is not a video game. So, I mean, obviously we wouldn't be playing that. No, we're referring to, you just came in, so let me give you a little backstory. We're referring to somebody online that said Elden Ring is not a video game, so that's fun. Opinions are fun. Whoops. There we go. Cinco, hey, I remember yesterday we were talking about your book. You had to take off, so you missed a question that I put to you, and you came back in at the last minute. So I do remember the question that I was going to ask you, and that is, what was your favorite game that you enjoyed working on, or which game did you enjoy writing about most in your book? What are words? It's a Tuesday. What was the game that you enjoyed working on most in your book? What is Elden Ring then? A tasty dessert? Yes. Yeah, actually, that's exactly what it is. No, I don't know. I think this person was trying to say it's Elden Ring is an experience. And so that allows us to appreciate Mixtape, which is itself an experience. So it was very much a weird way to create a defense for a game that's being criticized. I have trust that the liberation forces will save us from the Empire's grip. It's not much, but let me give you this forest pendant. Please set a good example for us by walking the way of kings. Got a pendant. Let's see about the pendant. I need to clean this up. Pendant. Forest pendant contains a forest spirit. Containins. That's like the medication I took this morning. Video games aren't experiences. When I play games, I feel nothing. I dare you to post that on Blue Sky and X. Although, do we know if they're saying it as hyperbole because people are saying Mixtape isn't a video game? So, what they're saying, and they argued with me and a couple other people, so they seem sincere, Slasher. But it seems like they were saying it's okay for Mixtape to be an experience and not a video game, because Elden Ring, this game that a lot of people loved, is not a game. It is an experience. And they were like, I don't see why we're calling Solitaire, Soccer, and Elden Ring a video, all games. I was like, because they are all games. I don't see the problem in that, but I don't know. Containin'. Oh, it's just a selling item? Well, I don't know. Alright, we're not hurting for funds right now, so I won't worry about that too much. Ooh, don't think I don't see you. We're gonna predate on these right here. Hard to pick one best from your book. One of the personal favorites was creating the page on Paris-Dakar Rally Special, a bait-and-switch racing game. Takes the topic in a truly unhinged direction. Cool. That's interesting. It seems like we both had like a surprise, like, favorite chapter to work, or favorite game to work on. I certainly wasn't anticipating that being Draken. And I don't know if from the get-go you considered Paris-Dakar Rally Special to be what would wind up being the most interesting or most enjoyable to work on. 18-page tabloid section exploring the bizarre edge cases of the console. I can't wait to read this. So you're gonna have to you gotta get on that. August, coming up rather quick. Let's see, how are we doing here? There's another one. BRB, we'll be here. Do you enjoy that as a purposeful troll game going back as far as Famicom? There's probably some troll games before that too, huh? Like, I can imagine in the Atari age there had to be some. There had to be some troll games. The arcade era, I don't know. None are coming to mind, but there gotta be. There gotta be. Yeah, let me switch these two. here, just so we can kind of come back. Oh yeah, let me double check. Make sure everybody's doing okay. Are there alignment at least is... Oh shoot! This is the wrong character to use for this. Because I need his alignment to go up, not down. So this is the wrong map for him. I'm gonna send it back. And we'll deploy somebody else instead. Who's gonna appreciate and love me as a human being. Let's get this out for kicks and giggles. No, yeah, E.T.'s reason for being E.T. is well documented, but I could totally see how that would feel like a bait and switch. That's quintessentially, not even quintessentially, I will say that's essentially single play right there. Like, you absolutely got your voice and your sense of humor in the book. I think that's great. I would have to say I think critiquing mixtape as it has been mostly is silly, but I do think most of the problems seem to be with people's thoughts and reviewers. It sounds exactly like the kind of thing that people on the internet argue about, you know? Like, as soon as I saw those legs in like millennial clothing, I was like, people are gonna argue about this. And it's just the way that it is. People gotta argue, you know? You know? It's just the way that it is. That's alright. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nothing like a nothing burger to bring you into the zeitgeist. Isn't like my favorite grandmother for bad. Wah! Oh, that sounds. This is like a wah, like Waluigi, huh?
Wah, wah, mixtape isn't like my favorite game. They're for bad. Wah.
That's what Waluigi sounds like. In answer to Sarge's question, Cinco yesterday revealed August, right? Cinco, August is what you're shooting for the book, I think. It was, yeah? Yeah? Better be. Oh, no, I do want them to return to base. Not bad. And let's bust out some... we'll have Gilbert just kind of occupy spaces here. That way we don't get things taken. And then what else is there? There's stuff over there. I think we're doing okay. I really think we are. I don't think I actually need to have this guy out. Oh, or you know what? You know what? I can have him go around getting some items right now. That's what I'll do. Let me get my map up. Okay. So there is gonna be, there's actually an item here. An item. How did Cinco, and I'm asking you very deliberate, specific questions. If at any point you don't want to answer or it's too much information, don't worry about it. But I'm just gonna throw these questions at you. What was, I think I might have asked you this already. I beg your pardon. How was the editing process? And you, I assume, had an editor checking for English. Did you also have fact checkers, or did you kind of rely on yourself for fact checking? And if so, were those two different entities, and what was kind of ballpark cost for that for you? Ramen sounds great until you eat it. I think good ramen is really good, but like packet ramen, like I could eat 100 of those and then get sick, but I don't think I could ever get full on that. You'd be a great fact checker. Yeah, the guy that like deliberately tells falsehoods in chat for fun. You'd be a wonderful fact checker. I don't think so, Bob. August for crowdfunding. Okay, gonna keep an eye out. Yeah, keep an eye out. And I'm pressuring him to keep us informed too. Don't worry. The tongue kissing part in mixtape reminds me of xenomorph scenes. What? I thought this was a like a Life is Strange text adventure game or something. Now you're telling me there's a tongue kissing part. One factor, wouldn't write anything that wasn't opinion without finding a primary source, which is tough at times, for sure. And then two, there's instances in which you find conflicting opinion or conflicting facts even. And that could be real difficult. What was tough for me sometimes was finding stuff, even in interviews from developers, that could be conflicting. That was irritating. We did hire a fact checker for our book. I did run it through a couple people that I knew and trusted. And you know, there's still stuff missed in there. I think everybody's gonna miss stuff. J.R.R. Tolkien missed facts in the first edition of Fellowship of the Ring. All right, you guys. But that's hard. It's hard work. It's hard work. Oh, cool. Cool. Would you say he charged fairly? Or did you pay through the nose? I don't think you paid through the nose. I think you're probably too savvy for that, huh? What even is this? I didn't see what it was. Let's get rid of this card because I don't really care about that card. Empress card is good. Last night I saw many Imperial troops advancing to the north. I wonder if they're moving around at night to keep the rebels from seeing where they go. What could be so important in the north? I don't know. Look it up on... I'm not going to look it up on YouTube. And then... just look up the tongue part on mixtape. And then I have to burn down my YouTube account after that. You can see inside people's mouths? What? What? Say undercharging, so insisted on boosting his rate when I realized how much time he was spending. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, if he doesn't think I'm a horrible racist, maybe I'll reach out to him when my time comes to be able to work on my book again. Because it sounds like, I mean, I was happy with the fact checker that we got. This guy is an author of RPG stuff as well, but obviously we didn't catch everything, so I'm definitely gonna get it run through all over again. But undercharging sounds great, and that was good on you to boost his rate, because you know that's good stuff. A worker is worth the wages, you know. You do good work. So, here's another question for you, Cinco. I mean, let me think about how to phrase this. When is your Super Famicom book coming out? We did it, because that's what we do, is we destroy nerds. Caught him right there, just in time. Okay, so I need all my wizards to get their alignment down. That's the biggest thing, is do all the fighting with the wizards. Need that alignment down. There's a couple wizards that need alignment up, like Warren, but other than that, I need alignment down so that we can make them into mages. And from there, I think I've got one staff. When's my Super Famicom book coming out? Probably at this rate, 2065. At least. Cause yeah. Stupid stuff. No, I'm just kidding too. I remember you told me that you don't really want to do another console specific book like this ever again. That's a lot. That's a lot of work, and you covered a lot in there as well. Yeah, that's not to be sniffed at. I'll tell you that right now. When's my Super Famicom? I'm working on it. I still gotta get the FX card thing. Yeah, there's always bills to pay. That's the thing, you know. You gotta have a little financials. I said you like it's the, you know. I was playing politician over here. It's like I have to watch my financial responsibility. Ravaging Justice, I got you. How you doing? How's Bebe? So don't have the patience for another console compendium. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of work. You almost forgot today. Scarlett's got it, but getting yours as well, Mage. It's like Mage. Oh, Rage TV. You go, oh, baby's sleeping? Oh, that's good. That's good when baby's sleeping. Because, whew, I remember those days. I do. Oh, yeah. Well, I will try not to be too loud because I don't want to wake up Bebe. Yeah, I think Cinco, and I ran this past you. I think I've bugged you about this like multiple times. I think someday you and I should definitely do a Super Famicom RPGs book. That would be a lot of fun. But we'll see if I'm still alive by then. I mean, you're probably gonna live forever, but I got like I'm on borrowed time already. We got Sunshine. Sunshine, lollipops, and something. Raindrops. What does this do? Ray of sunshine changes night into day. Oh, cool. Neat. Useful question mark? Perhaps. How are we doing over here? Oh, that was the item that we found, wasn't it? Oh, I thought we got that in the unit, though. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna jot you down. For that just now. There's nothing you can do about me adding your name to the list of entrants and of entrees. And if you win, then there's nothing you can do to stop me from sending it to your house in a glitter trap. Literally nothing. Nah, actually, I don't have your address, so. And I don't keep people's addresses too. You know, a couple times people have won and they're like, careful. And I was like, yeah, I get it. Like, I'm not in the business of hanging on to people's addresses and stuff. Yeah, Sunshine and Moonbeam. It's like I looked at it and I was like, I could see this being useful maybe, but it's not that exciting, unfortunately. There are more exciting things. We could say that. Okay, now let me double check this again because I might have overshot it. I don't know. I did. It's actually up here. Something like this. Oh yeah, but each time we ship it back to each other, like hot potato style, we add more glitter to the glitter trap. So eventually, somebody opens it and it just spreads glitter over the entire state. Like this needs to happen. That's exciting stuff. Let's see, right here, I think. And there is a spot there. I can go ahead and snag this. It's another layer of packing tape. Ooh, have you ever had to open up one of those gifts where somebody like interlocked strips of duct tape? I had to do that once. I was like, thanks, Dad. It took forever. Freaking forever. Oh, there's a town down here, actually. A secret town. Zolmstein. 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 I think that was a Rammstein song. Pretty sure it was. Okay, we need to get the Durandal as part of our goals on this map. No dice yet as far as that happening, but we'll get it eventually. Yeah, I know. So if they were to remaster this game, I've said this before, I think a unit bestiary would be really cool. I also think a fast forward button would be really cool. Like if you could adjust speeds on the map and in battles, that'd be pretty great because the game's great. Love this game. It is on the slower side as far as games go. Or maybe this is not a game at all. Maybe it's an experience. Huh? You don't know. Could be. So tempted to use a sun card right now, but I don't think so. That's fun. That's a mom quirk right there. That's fun. Happy late Mother's Day to Madame Cinco. An inheritance chart with requisites for promotions would be a nice addition too. Yeah, after you discover them, I think. Like, so I'm not asking for a guide, but like once you discover, oh, okay, I could promote X to this, then it like populates that. It populates that chart. Because otherwise you could just look that up online. You know what I'm saying? But like that could be really cool. Hey now. These guys like going around or something? Straight up. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, and like, not the end of the world. Like, if that's spoiled or anything, I think. We got the bad fortune. Oof. Rep down 3 points. Hey, the meter didn't move though, so there's that. Let's see. I already got a fortune card. Whoops. I heard that the Empire has already found a Chaos Gate. To find one without Brunhild would require no less than the Mage Rashidi himself. Where did they find it? In the mountains to the north of here, I heard. Chaos Gates. So there are these little discoverable things on the map. And if you find them, then you get to go to one of the Sky Islands. So that's how I got to those maps. Sounds like a Sonic thing though, for a second. You know, like if you're not paying attention, you're like, whoa. Thought it was accidentally playing a Sonic game. Oof. It's got a spine-tingling. Nah, yeah, you didn't find it. They're off the beaten path, you know, so you're not gonna just bump into one or anything like that. Got him. Ooh. I forgot about that, Major Rage. That's actually pretty cool. Right there. Oh, is that accurate? I think that... Yeah. The Halloween attack actually kills the... Huh. The Halloween attack kills ghosts. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but I think that's a great idea. I think that's a really good idea, Major Rage. Show that it could still promote, and you're not sure what or how to get there. But then once you get it, then it shows it lists the requirements. Oh yeah, it has as many endings as Chrono Trigger. And whether all the endings are that different or not, like there's still quite a bit of playability you could get out of this thing. I mean, hence this is my second time playing through it in just 3 years. You know, it's complex enough that there's already lots of things that I've forgotten as well, which in itself is exciting. Let's see, head out over here, catch him. Oh, they're going straight for it, huh? Let's see, do I have any more evil units just lying around? Not really. So I can probably catch him with this guy right here. What are you brought up FF Tactics, Mage. What's everybody's thoughts on the new Ivalice remaster that they did for FF Tactics? I was playing it. I thought it was great. It seemed like they'd made it easier, even in terms of like just what they're showing on screen and stuff like that. But I already think that game's fantastic. I don't think that they had to do too much to it. You loved the remaster? You played through the whole thing? I haven't played through the whole thing in a long time, so I'm probably due. You did the secret maps too. So were those added for this version or what? I don't know too much about it. I only mucked around with it for a little bit. Weird baby. Are you talking about like, what was that? Chubby Cherub? That is a fun fact. So. Or was the game called Renaissance Man? I think that's funny. I don't know. Figured out a way to get unlimited copies of the best weapon in the game that you normally can only get one of. Oh, there's some stuff in there. They took out the infinite JP glitch, I think. So, because I think I tried it and I was like, no, it doesn't work anymore. Which is fine because that wrecked, like once you figure that out, that wrecks your playthrough. You know, you just break everything wide open. Secret maps are in the original game too. Are you talking? Is that like the route where you go to get like the robot and Cloud and all that? Philip and Marlowe in Bloomland. Wasn't Chubby Cherub? Shows what I know. See, this is why I need somebody to write a reputable Famicom book that's not just going to be nostalgia bait for games I already know about. So somebody should get on that, you know? One more hit. Come on, give me one more attack. You full of a took. Full of a took. Full of a took. The secret dungeon you get access to the end of the game is 10 floors of the entire map. Oh! I think I do remember this. I think I did that once. I don't know if I finished them, though. I might have been like, what the heck is this? And then just been done with it. I don't know. Can't recall. Write it out. This is excellent loot for chemist and move fine units to get. Yeah. Yeah. Did you know that Super Mario Bros. 2 was actually an Arabian-themed movie called Aladdin starring Will Smith? Never had a friend like me. Well, Alibaba had them 40 thieves. Sherazade had 1,000 tail. But mask you in the cause I'm your thief. We got a brand man who never fails. Oh no. That's everybody. Because I got I got the world card, so everybody got -2 alignment. You want me to tell you which monsters like the cold? Sure. Golems, ice giants, platinum dragons mainly. Do you have any? Yes and no. Okay, let's come back down here. Skulk around. Mid-lights deep, John said. Made the mistake of having random encounter with a high-level ninja that can load with random equipment at a very high level. If you equip the catch skill, the ninja will throw weapons you can't normally tame. And you can catch them and keep them. So they'll just keep throwing, and you just stay there, or what? 'Cause that seems like a great way to tear face. Well, you know what? I'm surprised that winged guy didn't take that temple. Go fish. For platinum dragons? In this part of the country? Catch you. Point it out. One of these ghost things. You know what? Oh no, I want it. Okay, cool. Alright, they can actually... Oh, now they're gonna flee though. So... Well... I don't think we'll just worry... We're not gonna worry about that too much. Let me check everybody's status though, real quick. Because a lot's been happening. Oh, that can already get a level up. Or get a promotion, rather. None of the wizards. That's a shame. Pixie. Okay, we need that to become a sylph next. And how about... There we go. I should be able to take care of them. Ah, phooey. That's alright, we'll just flee from this. Oh, you got to see the vampire's face for a second there. Right, so I think there are 2 last pieces. Did I get what was in here? I think I did. In terms of items, I think he picked it up. Write it out. There's really just gonna be 2 more, and then there's one more city, and then that's it. And then that should be the end of the map. Nice and simple map. We're over leveled on this one, so. Now, Mr. Temper, since you played through the FF Tactics remaster, what are your thoughts on the game's difficulty? I didn't get a great handle on it. Do you feel that they made the game easier? Remind me if there were multiple difficulty modes, because I can't recall. How did he miss that? Totally gonna miss it. Oh, there we go. No, he did get it. I was confusing myself. I don't know what was going on there. Stop, you fools. There we go. Let's just leave that guy there for now. Okay, and again, I thought one of these was a trade city. Really just wanted to see right here what all there is selling. Oh, there's a moonbeam. I'm gonna get a couple of these. Okay, and then this one is gonna go right about here, I think. Looks like that's where the last bit is. Okay, there are 3 difficulty levels: easy, normal, hard. I played on hard, found it easier than the PS1 original, even on that mode. Now, do you think that that could be explained by how familiar you are with the game now, and you might have found it hard if it was your first playthrough? I'm wondering what quantitatively they did to mess around with the difficulty. Right. Yeah, you anticipated my response right there. You weren't an expert at the game when you played it originally. You've heard me say it here a couple times before that I think the only reasonable way to measure difficulties with a first playthrough, but I am curious as to how it felt to you though on a like on a tactile level. So you played it on hard and still found it easier though. Yeah. And surely, so what? I mean, they probably just did some number skewing and called it a day. Or were there levels in which there were actually like more enemies or something like that? Like, I think that would be pretty interesting. But I find most of the times when they muck about with RPG difficulty, they really just are like, you know, padding numbers and things like that. For sure. Definitely. Okay, nearly done with this map, which is good. What time we got? Oh, early. Early. It's been nice because some of the maps previous on this have been like, you know, 3-hour marathons. And I've said it plenty of times before too. I think like for me, 2 hours, 2.5 hours is pushing it in terms of stream length. Past that, I start getting like real tired. Right there, boom. Yeah, that sounds about right too, and I would guess that that's on par for how Square Enix handles that sort of thing. I should get back to playing it. I was about to, because of the Star Fox announcement, I was about to get back to playing Starlink, which I didn't finish, and I thought it was all right. I have it on Switch, so you get to. It's a Star Fox game on Switch, you know. But I don't know. Maybe I'll play Final Fantasy Tactics for the billionth time. That always sounds like a good choice. No, this unit again? Well, what the heck? Oh, how about the, did you play, this is another Square Enix remaster. Did you play, the Chrono Cross, Radical Dreamers remaster? You don't play Final Fantasy Tactics. You experience it. It's not really a game per se, despite having rules and goals and, you know, being designed for fun and engagement and all that. It's an experience. Hipsters, man. You haven't played it? Okay. I played Radical Dreamers for the first time, through the whole thing. I thought it was pretty cool, but I like adventure, like text adventure games like that. You haven't played any? You haven't played Chrono Cross or Radical Dreamers, Cinco? I don't know if you would like Chrono Cross. It's really weird, so maybe you would. You might like it. It's definitely far less conventional than Chrono Trigger. You did like the original PS1? Yeah. One super digging either. So with that game in particular though, Radical Dreamers, there's a lot of gotchas in that that really don't feel good. After like 3 or 4 of those, I was like, I'm just gonna use a guide, and I enjoyed it a lot more. Because it's like, you know, if you take a wrong turn, then all of a sudden you just smashed into a wall like that, or you're drowning. That doesn't feel good. Radical Dreamers was an official game, yeah, and it was not super related to Chrono Trigger. It almost feels like Chrono Trigger 2.7 or something, you know. I'm the guy that likes Cross more than Trigger. Please don't stone me. I forgive you. Yeah, you've been officially pardoned. Your sin has been abolished. Now, I've been in so many conversations where people want to fight about that. I don't really care. I already, like, again, the game's reputation speaks for itself. I'm not really interested in doing some big, long comparative battle between Cross and Trigger. Cross would have fared better if it didn't bear the Chrono name. Right, but then, too, they'd have to change the vast majority of the game, you know, because the whole game is triggered by a premise that exists in Trigger. Triggered? Haha. So you can't get to Chrono Cross without Chrono Trigger, but it definitely feels more like a spin-off than a sequel. And the devs were candid about that. The devs said things like, this is not Chrono Trigger 2, but, you know, for what it's worth. Receive Meiji Absolution, my son. It's like the bones of Chrono Cross. Yeah. Like the going into the Viper Mansion at the start of Chrono Cross is basically Radical Dreamers. And they just expanded it into a whole new game. But yeah. Right. Yeah. The whole, because that whole story only exists because of Chrono Trigger, which I think is interesting, but definitely it's better if you don't think of it as a sequel. It seems that the reason the mage Rashidi came here is to break through a Chaos Gate. The Empire doesn't have Brunhild, so they must intend to use some powerful spell. Now, why would they want to send troops to the Sky Islands? Okay, so I have a question then. How do I get the Durandal, which I think is a sword, on this map? Because I think I've got all the towns cleared, but I don't know. Oh, Kernel is a good term. Yeah. Oh, like the seed of Chrono Cross is in there. Yeah. Dug the elements of the... Oh, the elements are cool. I both hate and love the Chrono Cross battle system. I like in Trigger how you had individual characters that have different uses and different specialities and different elements. But once you have like nearly 50 playable characters that can all use interchangeable stuff, at a certain point it's like, why do we have 50 interchangeable characters? Like even Pokemon are different from each other, but there's a lot of things, like people will cite a messy story and stuff like that in Chrono Cross. That doesn't bother me as much as, why do we have to have 5 playable characters whose only quirk is they say cha a lot? You know, does the game change at all if you remove Pashul? You know, is there any real reason to have the alien character in the game, the little Martian guy? You know, it's just kind of strange. Is Debonair beating Figaro? Oh, okay, cool. So that's what we're gonna do. But I just didn't know about the beating Figaro. Colonel Cross. No, the Colonel. I get it. That's good. It was a fun game. I like to let Ted take it as a sequel. Yeah. No, it's a good game for sure. It's a good game, but it's messy in a way that Squaresoft was on PS1. I think they were a little more solid and traditional on Super Nintendo. PS1 a little more experimental, which is good. But they produced some messy stories on that. Still, in terms of beauty, it's a really beautiful game. Well, that's boogers. Forget it. Let me just get the last. I think the last item is up here, and then I'll charge the. Yeah, it's right up here, and then I'll charge the guy. Cross is a fun game, like it a lot. Durandal requires... Okay, read that. F7 is more of a sequel to Chrono Trigger than Chrono Cross? What? Oh, that's interesting. The cross battle system has a lot of strategy game DNA in it compared to the more traditional RPG battle systems. Like Trigger, it's not for everyone. I mean, that's interesting considering I'm playing like a strategy RPG right now. You know, that's definitely not the reason why I didn't like the battle system, though. I think it renders the characters mostly featureless. Tying into how many characters there are, that's a big reason why I didn't like it. I think the elements are cool in that you know, you're trying to dominate a battlefield with a certain color. But I think it would have been much more interesting if those colors were limited to different types of characters. And it wasn't just like every single character is a Swiss Army knife type character. Because it's boring, you know? And the game's got too many characters. But that's partly why the battle system is a little strange. Did you like the whole three-part attack type thing where you had like, you know, 1, 2, or 3 attack, and it was like a heavy attack or a light attack, and you had different levels of accuracy? Like, there's a lot of battles in there to where I just stopped caring about that at all, you know? And I'm surprised you thought the overworld map was hideous. I think the overworld map is a work of art in Cross. I think it's beautiful. Like, it has a lot of rich colors. It has a lot of detail and textures to it. Well, you liked that a lot. Interesting. Now, you weren't thinking strategically about using those 3 attacks on every battle. I feel like it's superfluous at a certain point. Like an evolution of Xenogears than anything. Well, like Xenogears battle system more. It does seem very similar. Yeah, the overworld is the best part. It's weird to say it's strategic to me because you don't need to be strategic. Like, how the vast majority of battles in that game, like, it's not like you're trying to dominate the elemental field in every single battle, right? The game's only really hard on boss fights, and that would be where you want to be careful about your accuracy and where you want to be careful about elemental control. But the vast majority of the game, you're not actually, you know, doing anything meaningful with that. Like, you're not fighting those like beach bums and being like, let's see if I strategize this, then I can get an all black field. No. That's where it seems like it's too... Popcorn enemy figure don't matter to it. Yeah, that's where it seems like it's too over-designed for the vast majority of battles. But boss battles, I think, gives it a whole extra level of... I think strategy is the word that you're using. I don't know if that's the word I would use. But it gives it an extra layer of thoughtfulness that's required, right? Because you got to watch your accuracy. You got to watch your elemental choice. Made actually strategic combat. Yeah, I mean, leveling's just that's your difficulty slider. You know, if you want a harder game, then just don't level anything. But that's basically how you make it easier for yourself, you know. Boots. Let's get the boots and hang on. Make sure I send the right unit down. This one's debonair. Perfect. Excuse me. Oops. This boots. Okay, here we go. I'm a fan of battle systems that do things off the beaten path. Yeah, but I don't think... I appreciate that. And I like things that do things uniquely too, but I think you have to do things uniquely and well, you know? Where Chrono Cross feels over-designed is when you're fighting regular battles and it's like, hey, choose your accuracy levels. Like, why? I don't need to do that. Or, you know, control the elemental thing or load up your elements. How many times did you just stick all the random crappy elements in there randomly? I'm not going to set up 60 elements per character every time I want to swap a character out, you know? There's first, if you want the game to be fun, don't play it. There you go. But I don't think Cross has a bad battle system. I think it has a messy and over-designed battle system in a lot of ways. I don't think that you have to be a fan of strategy games to like the battle system. Here we go. Debonair, you're alive!
It's been a long time, Figaro. I've come to meet you.
What are you doing with the rebels? And what do you mean you've come to meet me?
Wake up, Figaro. The Empire's finished.
What? Are you turning traitor? Are you abandoning the Highlands? Her Highness is not who we knew before. Look at this country. The people don't even have food to put into their mouths. They're starving. And yet people like Apro stuff their bellies and destroy our honor. We of the Highlands do not follow the way of barbarians. We don't desire the evil power of black magic. Unsheathe your sword. Unsheathe the debonair. Oh, I don't know who was talking. I swore an oath to Endora. An oath of eternal service. I cannot break that oath. On my honor. On the honor of the 4 divas, I must fight you. Okay, let's go. Over-designed battle systems is probably one of the bigger JRPG missteps. Yeah, definitely. Vagrant Story. Great example. I love Vagrant Story, but holy crap, that is an over-designed battle system. There's an element of superficiality in a lot of JRPGs, but I think that's part of the charm. But at the same time, it can definitely be overdone. Okay, so let's see about... we'll use the full card here. Sure. And then we'll use a world card just in case, I guess. Oh, maybe not. I guess we don't need to worry about that. Chariot. This should be fairly easy. Boom! Wow, that was a lot of damage. Holy smokes. Alright, yeah, this guy's toast. Bye-bye. Debonair, I lived my life according to what I believe. Live your life according to what you believe. Take this sword. Don't speak. Just be still, Figaro. Take care of her Highness for me. Figaro, don't die. You can't die. Gotta do Endar. Figaro. The game Nights in the Nightmare. Oh yeah, I remember talking about that. Funniest example of overdesign. After a 2-hour tutorial, I played for about 10 hours and finally figured out how to play, then restarted so I could beat it. Strangely enough, I also love that game. Well, sometimes I've had to do that too. Oh yeah, it got wrecked. Sometimes I've had to do that too. It's like you play it and you're like, now I get it. And let's restart and do it right. That can feel good in its own way. Just do the same thing every fight. You could set gamuts to give the battles more strategy. Oh yeah, because there's auto battling in here. That would be fun. I agree. Yeah, a little tactical element to each unit. You get a little bit of that because you have the 4-way tactics that you can set: best, strong, weak, or leader. So there's a little programmability, but not a whole lot. Certainly not on an individual basis. Okay. Anybody? No. Why? Golly, man. Let me see here. Who did a lot of battles on that match? Like, oh, they got their alignment down a little bit. Still need to work on that. And then theirs is like trashed, like utterly just garbage. This one is coming down because these were both at 100 alignment. So that's coming down, but we still got a little ways to go there. How about this one? That's coming down as well. Now, for a wizard to turn into a mage, what are the requirements? Because I might be missing something there. Oh, it's 40 alignment. Okay, so it's coming down. It's working, but yeah. You know what? Syncoplay, this is gonna kill you. You know what game has a really good variant on the Gambit system? Kingdom Hearts. It's true. Sorry to say it. My eldest son is playing through Kingdom Hearts right now. That's been an interesting experience watching that. And that is a game of choice. I did not force him to play it. It's just what he decided to do. That's coming down as well. Okay, and then that one's not going to go up. Okay, all right. So Durandal is going to be what? Something that I could equip on Debonair? Yeah, right here. Strength 12. Oh, he didn't have anything equipped, so perfect. Neat. Is that minus strength and intelligence? Huh. Well, what would you use this for? Kingdom Hearts isn't an experience, it's just a game. See, it works both ways. So remember, I had high alignment and high charisma when I was able to make 2 mages. So I guess you have to have below 40 alignment to make is 10 to 40 alignment to make a wizard into a mage. Durandal has a dark attack. Ooh, spicy. That's fun. Yeah, what would you use that magic ring for, though? You know, like what would be the benefit there? Actually, we got 2 here that could benefit from some kind of equipping. Let's see, white. We're gonna put this on the pixie. And we've got Bolt Orb, Engraved Ring is all that. Honor Shield. Just give this to here. Libel. My favorite kind of attack. Actually, negative 12. Oh, okay, so that's like a little typo because it should be plus 16 intelligence. That's a little funny. Because it definitely was the opposite, huh? Let's see, Karangborg. Well, I don't even know if anybody needs anything equipped. Cleric there could. Well, what the hey? We'll put that on this cleric then. And then what else we have? These have all got things equipped. Yep. There we go. Right here. Canopus. Let's see. Engraved ring. That's higher intelligence, higher black attack. So what about excuse me. Oh, what the heck? Put it here. Well, I know you. I know you play the Japanese version, John. I think you've told me that every day for the past week. I know you do, and I got you. I will not forget. I swear. And if I do forget, may I be struck by lightning. Let's see. What else we got? Flame Bugle. There's not a whole lot too interesting. Okay. Canopus is in Tactics Ogre. I gotta play that. Oh, first Ni no Kuni? I freaking love Ni no Kuni. The first one's great. I tried the second one. It just didn't stick. But I'd love to try that one again. But yeah, I did play the first Ni no Kuni. I thought the first Ni no Kuni was excellent. Couldn't take it seriously. You didn't want the taint. John, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're almost there to where the undead are. But on that one, there were lower level units, and we had the wizards fighting those. So they did lower their alignment that battle, but it just did not get low enough. The first few hours of Ni no Kuni was just too busy with work and didn't finish. It's also a really long game. Ni no Kuni, and it's an adaptation of a 3DS game. So like at a certain point, you'll play that game and be like, "Oh, that's the end of the game." And then there's another like half game that they stuck on to the end of it. So it feels like 1.5 games. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. It's cool as an iteration on the the monster collector type thing, you know. I'm just gonna drop this here for the intelligence boost. But yeah, it's a very long game, so it takes a lot of time to get through that thing. I think that's gonna be it. I don't think I have room for anybody else. Yep. Okay. All right. So, still nothing. Just double checking everybody. Oh, that's right. What were the requirements for? Which one do I got here? There's a staff. You need a mage for that, right? It goes mage sorcerer. I don't think I have any mages. Let me double check everybody real quick. There's too many to keep track of here. That's a sorcerer. These are both wizards, so we're waiting for one of those to turn to a mage. These guys dropped pretty far. Like Roland is getting close to being a mage. Warren has got a ways to go to get his alignment up. That's what I'm going to do in that next neutral battles. We're going to have Warren just slay face. And this one, he's real close. Just not close enough. Okay, but the other thing that I needed was this Dragos. So not a Beastmaster. You can understand dragons. We've got a couple of them. For Dragos, I need a Beastmaster, but I think my stats are all jacked up for that. All messed up. He's zeroed out here. Yeah, Tarlan, let me get you. And Deoxer as well. Get you in there. So tired from work meetings? How come there's so many meetings in the world, you know? A really cool special edition. Yeah, the Wizard book. See, I played it way after the fact. So, yeah, that was tough. Oh, Tristan can recruit mages? Oh. Well, maybe we'll just do that then. Okay. Let me try that. So what? So then I gotta if I go back here, can I just like to drop in Tristan to any city and like go from there and get him to recruit me a mage? Oh, you know what though? I don't think I should get Warren up rather than straight up recruit a mage, because Warren's cool and he was there from the very beginning, so that's what we'll do. Yeah, easier to talk about getting work done. That was my least favorite thing when I was general manager of a restaurant chain. It was just like, don't put me in like 5 meetings back to back and then whine about how nothing's getting done. You know? Stupid. All right. I think that's where we'll probably drop for the day then. It was a good time, y'all, and I enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for being here, as always. Tomorrow will be on 1 p.m. Central, and we'll do more of the fun stuff. So, oh, and Black Belt, yeah. You came in at just the right time, just in time for the good stuff. Let me see who's on right now. Oh, dang. Okay. This guy's playing one of my favorite NES games. One of my favorite. FX Pack Pro. No, I didn't get the FX Pack yet. I got some other bills I got to take care of and things, so we'll get it eventually. But yeah. It's an expensive piece of tech. So I gotta wait for a minute on that. But, you know, we'll do it eventually. All right, go say hi to this guy. He's playing a really cool NES game. Bye-bye, everybody.